border protesters exposed. They're not trying to help children. This is their true motive, by Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. Anyone who thinks Democrats suddenly care about illegal families at the border is insane. We all know they don't give a damn, because if they did, they'd have said something when Obama was in office. After all, he is the one who was sued for a wrongful death at one of his detention centers, but did anyone care? No. Was there a peep made? Nope. However, now liberals are out en masse, screaming and foaming at the mouth over illegal families and their hatred of ICE. Fox News contributor Charlie Kirk was one of these at one of these events in Chicago, and he now knows exactly what is going on. You got to see this. From BizPackReview.com, Charlie Kirk exposed immigration activists protesting in Chicago as being more about hating America and President Trump than helping resolve an issue. There's a lot of anger and outrage out there, and what I realized is that these protests were much more about hating Trump than actually helping children, or even actually trying to solve an immigration protest. Kirk told Ed Henry and Dean Cain on Fox and Friends Sunday. Source Charlie Kirk exposes ICE protesters in Chicago by BPR. The executive director and founder of Turning Point USA attended an ICE protest in Arlington Heights on Saturday, capturing scenes and short interviews with activists in a video he posted. Yesterday, I decided to go and see what these protests were all about. These protests weren't about helping kids. This is about hating America and hating Trump. I've never seen a group of people with so much love for MS-13, ISIS, and law-breaking illegals. You must watch RT. Okay? I mean, you wouldn't even believe what they're saying. Take a look.
You know what I'm really worried about is white males in this country. Those are the people committing the most.
Me. So you're worried about me?
Yes.
If I said I'm worried about black males, that would be a racist thing, right? You just said white males. That's pretty racist.
They have to shoot it.
Love, not hate, makes America great.
Look at some of the direction propaganda about the Jews and see the hospital. You always hear what people say about the Philippines.
I wouldn't equate what's going on today with the rise of the Third Reich. Would you?
Well, you said you don't think it is part of the Third Reich?
No, I would not equate Donald Trump with the rise of the Third Reich.
I do believe we're a white supremacist country.
If we're such a racist country, why is it that Asian Americans and Indian Americans are actually richer than white Americans on average? Didn't Obama separate 90,000 kids from their parents?
I don't know. Where is your source on
Does that make this right in Homeland Security? In fact, Bernie Sanders put on his website in 2015, Dear Obama, stop separating parents from their kids.
I think that they make this right.
Well, all the images they're using on television of children in cages, those are taken under Obama. And Obama separated 90,000 kids in the protest.
Okay, so now we're interviewing you.
Well, no, I'm just saying a sentence. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You protest under Obama, right? There were no protests like this.
There was no hate speech. There was no hate speech behind what he did. I mean, there was no. It didn't come with all that evil, hateful rhetoric.
Like what? What do you mean he's anti? I think illegals should be deported, or
Illegal?
like illegal immigrants.
What's illegal? What's illegal?
Someone who's not here legally, like someone who broke federal immigration law to come into the country.
Well, maybe there's a reason.
So there's a reason that it's okay to break laws. So if I'm hungry, I can rob a store, essentially, because that's a reason. But you guys say everyone is welcome to rescue. It's dangerous.
Well, sometimes people who are terrorists learn the error of their ways, and sometimes you get forbidden.
You would welcome MS-13 members?
No hate.
Everyone is.
No fear.
How about ISIS?
Everyone is welcome here. No hate. No fear.
Everyone is quite a...
Everyone is welcome here. You're here.
You know, isn't it just odd how, like, brain dead these people are? The emotions were high at the event, which saw the majority of attendees being of white descent. He wrote the Turning Point USA, adding that 85% of the people in attendance had something negative to say about Trump, and some compared his administration to the Third Reich. Most were also open to allowing any and all into the country. Kirk told the Fox Friends host that demonstrators in Chicago are similar to the types of protesters marching in the Women's March and the gun control march, because the left, they have gone all in and are horrified that Trump actually might succeed. In fact, that is a threat to their political future. They're in the worst place as a party they've been since the 1920s, Kirk continued. They have to find these very emotional, divisive political issues that unfortunately pull on the heartstrings of America that are being misrepresented by the media. After playing some footage from Kirk's Chicago protest video, Henry noted how the left's anger just keeps boiling. I call it the outrage Olympics. They are almost trying to outdo themselves of how angry they are, Kirk agreed. Look, they're losing. I would be upset too if I no longer controlled the Supreme Court, the House of Representatives, the Senate. The economy was booming. Peace was on the horizon. A president you thought was going to do horribly is actually succeeding historically and is on the uptick. I would also be pretty outraged, Kirk said, but instead they should convert that outrage into some sort of reconciliation or path forward instead of trying to demagogue the most successful president of our lifetime, he added. Kirk noted that the protesters he encountered in the suburbs of Chicago, who were different than those in the streets of Chicago, were just very upset people that thought they were on the virtuous, righteous side of this argument, when in reality, they were lacking all the facts, you see? And when they speak like that, it's because of mainstream media, where they get their information from. You see, because mainstream media, they don't educate themselves, and mainstream media is going to spew their propaganda, and these idiots, they actually believe it. And that's why when he's saying, oh, you protested during Obama, and the guy said, like, what? Like, you see what I'm saying? They're getting their information from mainstream media. And when you listen to mainstream media, they are propaganda that make Trump look as if he is racist and he's bad and he's a dictator, which is anything but the truth, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.